Hi, welcome to this video. Mercury moved back into Aries, and this Mercury retrograde has been living up to the retrograde name. There have been detours, miscommunications, difficulty in even communicating, and just like all kinds of rescheduling and things of that nature happening. A lot of Mercury retrograde things happening. Being in Aries, this is a good time for self-reflection, and this is also a time for confronting old issues in conversations with people. And then Mars is also moving into Gemini on April 21st. So Mars in Gemini makes Mercury in Aries, and Mars and Gemini are, they're the rulers of each other's signs, or whatever. Mercury rules Gemini and Mars rules Aries, so they're in mutual reception. So this emphasizes the perhaps defensive communication as a possibility, but this also could be a time for confronting issues with neighbors or siblings. But you just might be a bit more active in your neighborhood and being maybe physically active, as well as just more out there, more outgoing. And then Venus, which is now direct in Pisces, squares Saturn in Sagittarius, which is retrograde, on April 21st. So with that square, there could be escapism tendencies, but this could also be a good time for taking care of things that you've put off, like procrastination things. But then there's still that escapism tendency, so it could be more difficult to actually take care of things. It's definitely not the time to be moving in a new direction, and this could also be a time for reflecting upon your beliefs. And Venus in Pisces is helping us be more harmonious and unified in that regard, but Saturn in Sagittarius being retrograde is having us look at the beliefs that are possibly not true anymore for you. And there could be people who are reflecting that in your environment, or you could be just having that come up for you in some way. And then Mercury trines Saturn. They're both retrograde. Mercury in Aries trines Saturn in Sagittarius on March 24th. And this is definitely likely to bring up conversations that will have you looking at things from another perspective. It's extremely important not to be too stuck in your ways at this time. It's a good idea to open up to other people's points of view at this time about beliefs and philosophies and things of that nature. If you're trying too hard to be right about something, especially as subjective as those things, then there will be, egoic issues. Arguments could happen. But this is a time for really reflecting upon things and maybe incorporating different perspectives on the similar things that you've already believed in. So just another perspective on a similar subject. And then there's a new moon in Taurus on April 26th. So this new moon in Taurus is going to be bringing a new beginning in your values and also in the money sphere. And it could also be just a new beginning in terms of your physical reality. So a lot of what is reflected in our reality is an internal thing. So this is a time for maybe looking at the possessions in your life. Could be a time of letting go of possessions or looking at your possessions in a new way. It could be like a time for getting something new that makes you, that is a reflection of your values, and just having a new sense on your values. This could all be kind of a thing, or a new sense on money even. So new ideas around money, and yeah, just a new way of looking at money. Alright, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share. I appreciate it very much. Have an awesome time.